Take 2, leaving gate 52, Osan Army Garrison. I'm going to scoot over here to the left 2 lanes here so that I can proceed on up the hill underneath this pedestrian overpass. Little frame of reference, Osan Army Garrison is over here on your right. We're saying goodbye to that, and we're heading south on Highway 31 here for a bit. Take this bear left at this intersection. We'll head up the hill. What you'll need to want to do is get in the left 2 lanes here. As you know, some motorcyclists just drove right through the red light. I'm not exactly sure why they do that. Alright, we've got the green now, so it's time to move. And we want to be in these 2 left-hand lanes because at the top of the hill there is a fork in the road. And being over here on these lanes, you won't have to zig and zag there. Okay. Crest the top of the hill here. And we're home free so far on south on 31, heading across the Humphreys River. The traffic you've seen so far, this is a Sunday afternoon. Monday through Friday, that same intersection, I don't know, triple, quadruple the number of vehicles, so forth. It's just too many vehicles and too small a space there. So we're going to head across the bridge here. If you had been coming from Expressway 70, where I've got the camera pointed, this is you exiting right now onto the bridge here, heading south on 31. If you're heading east on the expressway there, you can take a left-hand exit and come up here and get on the bridge, so you don't actually have to go into Seoul and drive around. I want to stay in this lane, and I'm just going to film it up here to get over on the other side of the bridge. I've got some other videos that cover our next part of the trip. I want to be in this lane so you don't have to make too much of a zig and a zag up here. Please make a note of the stone sculpture right here at the intersection. Oh great, we're going to make the light. This is really super here as far as the traffic goes. Okay, the other day when I was driving this was bumper to bumper here, and cars on my right were merging to my left and coming up on the left here, the tunnel where this blue bus is and so forth. So this is a tough one to get over. So we need to scoot over one more lane. If you miss it and you proceed on this frontage road to the right there, it looks like you'll come up to another traffic intersection. I can only say go straight. And hopefully what will happen is that you're down there on the city streets going through the intersection that I'm passing right now. Okay, up here you got a decision point. You can take a left at this intersection and go on, I believe it's Highway 88, heading towards Expressway 1, yeah, the Mampo IC. Or you can do as I'm going to, since I've got the green, I'm going to continue straight here on 31, and I'm going to take my left, instead of down there, I'm going to take my left a few miles further on, south on 31. This 31 eventually has a T intersection at the Seoul Arts Center, and we'll get a first glimpse of that when we get to the top of the hill. All this space that you see, it doesn't exist. I drove north on this highway at rush hour a few days ago, and if I made a kilometer in 45 minutes, that was a miracle. It was just bumper to bumper, and that was, I thought, going into the city possibly, but then I was thinking, maintain the legal speed. Yeah, we're going to hear that computer voice. It is so annoying. It just goes off at the most inappropriate times when I cannot drive. Alright, first glimpse of the Seoul Arts Center at your 12 o'clock there. It's very hard to see through the yellow haze. Another landmark mile or so before that is this very large tree in the median there. So we'll just keep on going south on 31, and when we get to the just before the Seoul Arts Center. I'm going to want to be over in the, not the far right, but the two right-hand lanes, so that I can navigate up and take a left at the intersection. Oh, this is great, boy, just sailing right through here and all. Making great progress. Don't plan on doing this unless it's a Sunday afternoon when you're driving, making the lights like this. This is unbelievable. When I have driven this route there, it was just bumper to bumper traffic. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to hit the red lights up here. Signs indicating 31 straight ahead, and I'm approaching the intersection for 92 and also heading towards Expressway 1. Expressway 1 is a toll road. Alright, I need to come to a stop here. Let's obey the traffic laws. It's a little hard to see, but through this light and then two lights ahead is where I'm going to want to be in the right-hand lanes, so that I don't go through the tunnel underneath the Seoul Arts Center. Let's yield to the pedestrians, except the motorcyclists. Let me mention those motorcycle couriers. Overloaded, zigzagging, they just go right through the intersections on your left and on your right. Okay, the lights are changing here, so we'll roll out. Okay, let's keep going. I think we can take this all the way up to the intersection of Highway 92 here. Not much further. I'm glad there's make it easier to do this video without too much traffic on the road, but also you get to see it a little better as far as the signage and the lanes and moving over and whatnot. Okay, if you're looking ahead at your 12 o'clock, you'll see there are two lanes on the right that go to the right of this tunnel, and the two lanes on the left are where you're going to be going, continuing straight ahead here. Now, the progress that we made from Osan down to here, it was just a few minutes. If you're driving during the week, you got to give yourself a whole lot more time. And if you're coming from the other direction, from location south of Seoul, if you get stuck in some of the traffic here, it'll just be a very long time before you get in. The signs are saying straight ahead, Highway 92, Seoul Arts Center. I'm on 31. To the right would be Seoul High School. We've got the green, and hopefully we'll have green lights all the way up and going through the Highway 92 intersection. You probably wouldn't have noticed it in the video, but I just saw about 100 meters up in front of me somebody was not in this lane, and like this gentleman right here, he's going to get, I gotta get in, let me in, I don't want to go through the tunnel. Okay, we'll see if we can't make some more progress here getting through. You can be over in the right-hand lane here and also make the left. This lane is good in case you made a mistake and you want to make a U-turn. If you're catching a glimpse of the arrows on the pavement here, one can make a left, make a U-turn right here at the top of this tunnel. If you get stuck in the tunnel, I guess you go under the Seoul Arts Center and you come out somewhere on the other side. Well, I think this video might be getting a little too long to upload here, so I'm going to cut it out and then we'll just pick it up on the other side.